Our topic is average speed and average velocity. Student, we know that motion is described by using some physical quantities like speed, velocity, distance, displacement and acceleration. So for understanding the average speed and average velocity, what exactly the speed and velocity? So speed is defined as the rate of change of distance, that means distance divided by time, and velocity is defined as the rate of change of displacement, that means displacement divided by time. Speed is a scalar quantity, that means it has only magnitude, but the velocity is a vector quantity, that means both magnitude and the directions are required to define it. We can see that speed value shows how fast you are traveling, while the velocity is the speed in a given direction. Because speed is a scalar quantity, it shows only magnitude value, and the velocity it shows magnitude, that means value with direction. Come to our point, average speed and average velocity. So the word average, it simply means the sum of the ratio of the sum of equivalent quantities divided by the total number of quantities. So average speed is defined as the total path length or the distance traveled divided by the total time interval during which the motion has taken. So earlier we learned that the speed is distance divided by time. For the average speed, we have to know the total distance divided by total time required to cover that distance. So its formula become average speed is equal to total path length divided by total time interval. And the average velocity is defined as the change in position or displacement divided by the time interval. Its formula is given here. It is delta x divided by delta t. Now, average speed is a scalar quantity and average velocity is a vector quantity. But the unit for the both average speed and average velocity both have the same unit, that is meter per second. So there are the different cases. By using that we can calculate the average velocity. First of all, we consider the case 1. For this case 1, if we know the final velocity value v and the initial velocity u, that means if both the values are given there, then in that case we use the formula average velocity is equals to initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. In second case, if any distance, that means x1 and x2, with their corresponding time t1 and t2 are given, then in that case we use the formula average velocity is equal to del x by del t. That means del x means difference in displacement, it is x2 minus x1. Del t means difference in time, that is t2 minus t1. But in third case, when we know the displacement or the situation, in that case we can calculate the displacement. The formula will become average velocity is equal to displacement divided by total time taken. So now we discuss some example depend on the case 1, 2 and suppose a car is moving with an initial velocity of 40 meter per second and its touches its destiny at 70 meter per second. So calculate its average velocity. In this example, 40 meter per second indicates its initial velocity, while the 70 meter per second indicates its final velocity. So in that type of example, we use case 1 formula, that is initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2, and by using that we can calculate average velocity. So it will be 55 meter per second. Now in second example, here a girl start traveling from origin to point B in time 6 seconds and return to point C in time 4 seconds. Calculates her average speed and average velocity. So for calculating the average speed, we have to calculate the total distance, and the total distance here, the length of AB plus length of BC, it is 150 meter. But for calculating the velocity, we should calculate about the displacement. So displacement is the shortest distance between the source point and the destination point. So your source point is A and the destination point is C. So its length is 50 meter. Now for Now next is to calculate the total time. So total time required, it is 6 seconds plus 4 seconds, that means 10 seconds. So for calculating average speed, use the formula total path length divided by total time. It is 150 meter divided by 10 seconds, that means 15 meter per second. And the average velocity formula, displacement divided by total time, it is 50 divided by 10, it is 5 meter per second. Next example, a person travels from point A to B for 30 meters toward the south in 4 seconds. Then he travels from point B to C for 40 meters toward the east in 6 seconds. So what is his average speed and average velocity? Again, we have to calculate average speed, that means we have to calculate total distance, and for average velocity calculate displacement. So displacement means the shortest distance between source and destination point. Source point is A and the destination point is C. So first of all we have to calculate its displacement by using Pythagoras theorem. So total distance is distance of AB plus distance BC, that means 30 plus 48 is 70 meter. For displacement we use Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras, its value we find AC is equals to 50 meter. Now we have both the value, total distance and total displacement. Then calculate the time taken, total time taken. It is 4 seconds plus 6 seconds means 10 seconds. Use the formula of average speed, that is total distance divided by total time. Put all this value, we get the answer of 7 meter per second. And for average velocity, displacement divided by total time taken. So its value is 5 meter per second. Now in the next example, a car travels in a circular track of radius 12 meter in time 12 seconds. Now calculate the average speed and average velocity. So in this example, the car is moving in a circular track. So the total distance covered by this car in a one complete circle is nothing but the circumference of the circle. So its formula is 2 pi r. R means radius, which is given here 12 meter. Put the value of r in this formula and we can calculate the circumference value, that means total distance value is 75.36 meter. And the total time required to complete one circle is 12 seconds. So average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. It is 6.28 meter per second. But for calculating the average velocity, we have to know about the displacement. So in that case, the starting point and the ending point, or the source point or the destination point for the car is same. That means its displacement is 0. So whenever the displacement is 0, its average velocity is also 0. But sometimes we have to calculate the average velocity by using slope. For that, here the PQ line is given there, and by using that line we can calculate, we draw a slope on that line and calculate the average velocity. So slope is nothing but the y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. In this graph, the y2 axis represent distance in meter and x-axis represent time in second. So y2 minus y1 represent the change in distance and x2 minus x1 represent given time interval. So it's become x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. Student, always remember x2 minus x1 is only the value of distance, it is not the x-axis. So x2 value is given here 8 meter and x1 value is given here 2 meter. T1 and T2 values are 2 second and 4 second respectively. So after putting, we get 2 meter per second, that is the average velocity. But for some cases, if the velocity or the position is positive or position is decreasing, for example in that 3 graphs, okay, so in first graph the position is increasing, in the second graph position is decreasing, for the third graph the position value is constant. So in that case, the positive slope has the positive velocity, a negative slope has negative velocity, and zero slope is at rest. So by using the graph, we can calculate its average velocity. This is all regarding about the average speed and the average velocity. Hope you all are understand about the topic. Thank you.